So I was rummaging through some old files on my computer and I managed to stumble upon some more old maps that I created in the past that I actually found pretty interesting. And these are not just regular maps, no, these are GoldSrc maps. In case you don't know the context, yes, I dabbled into map making myself for a bit, and I did that for both Source and GoldSrc. I explained some of that in a video that I posted earlier this year where I showed off one of those maps that I created. And in this video, I decided to show you some of the maps that I found laying around because I thought it was fun to show you what I've been tinkering around with. And because I've been a bit exhausted from the Half-Life 25th anniversary stuff and just wanted to do something a bit chill this week. So I hope you don't mind. Without further ado, let's have a look at these maps then, shall we? LambdaGeneration. The first map I'm showing off here should be somewhat familiar to people who have seen my previous GoldSrc mapping video where I showed off a map that I created named GTM1EXP. Well, you'd be surprised to know that what you're looking at right now is actually a very early version of that same map. Yes, at some point it looked even more unfinished. And it all starts in this outdoors area with not a whole lot going on. In fact, you can just walk off this sand platform and straight onto the skybox if you wanted to. You can circle around the warehouse and essentially walk to the end of the level. Great. Anyway, let's walk through the door and... wow, okay, we're straight in the warehouse part, huh? No corridor for us to walk through first. That I added in a later iteration of the map. Other than that, the building blocks are definitely here, and I even want to say that this warehouse area didn't change that much in the final version. The circular walkways are missing railings though, probably because I didn't know how to do those yet. This gate is already here, and even the zombie is here to welcome you to this area of the map. And you can still whack it with a crowbar that you can collect from the shelving unit on the raised platform. When you smash through the window, you get to an unfinished outdoor area, and even the building where the level transition was supposed to go doesn't even exist yet. Very early stuff. So yeah, pretty interesting to have a look at an even earlier version of this map. I swear I haven't seen this version in years. Also, I really love what I've done with this door. It definitely behaves like how a normal Black Mesa door should behave. I mean, where does it even go when it's open? Oh, there it is! It just goes out of bounds. But you can still see it in the distance. Oh, brilliant. So, this is a pretty small map that I basically created to test out some lighting stuff. I think I explained this in a previous video, but if you decrease the texture scale in Hammer/Worldcraft, not only will the texture appear really zoomed out on the surface you apply it to, but it will also increase the resolution of the light/shadow maps, creating these really high resolution lighting effects that you normally won't see in GoldSrc. I loved experimenting with this just to see how good I can make it look. However, doing this trick comes with its own caveats. For one, shadows can still look pretty blobby. You have to either deal with really zoomed out textures or create your own textures with this trick in mind. And, well, this is how a flashlight is supposed to look in Half-Life, and this is how it looks on a texture scaled way down. Yeah, this isn't very usable. Other than that, the geometry of this place looks alright, but you can barely tell because of how dark it is in here. Next! This map is pretty cool actually. I played around with level geometry to create this smooth looking water flow. It has an animated texture attached to it so the water appears to be going down. And the geometry of the water surface really helps sell the idea that it's a dynamic mass going down a few levels. I actually really love how this turned out, and I may actually use it in a level one day. But it would have to be out of bounds somewhere because, yeah, it's solid. You can't actually swim in this, so you gain some, you lose some, I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself for this one. Hey, wanna see a giant tube? Oh boy, do I got one for you, and it goes in 2 different directions. No idea what the purpose of this map was, but I think I just wanted to test out if I could create an environment that didn't look super boxy. And well, it's all round now. At least as much as GoldSrc would permit it. To help you walk around the tube though, I laid down this walkway that connects to both ends of the tube. One of the ends has a door that does not open, but I did put geometry behind it though. So I think I initially intended to have this door open up for you at some point, but I never really got around to that. What I love the most about this level though is the lighting. The purple and red lighting really makes this place look like you're in some kind of alien machine room or something. It's quite ominous. And man, look at this rounded corner. I continued my weird level geometry exploration in this map where I made these hallways hexagonal for some reason. It actually does look pretty neat, but I wonder how practical this would be at the end of the day. But these hallways aren't the only thing in this map, because they connect to a walkway that goes through this giant rhombus-shaped space. Here I really wanted to see if I could create a sense of scale for an environment, and I'm honestly not sure if I succeeded here. It does look pretty neat though, I guess. One thing I did as well is I managed to cull out the parts of the bridge you'd never see in order to keep performance in check. Not that this area would otherwise be really heavy to run, but I thought it would be a good practice. So that's why you see the bridge disappear occasionally in these flyby shots. You were never really meant to see it like this. And yes, you can break the skylights. And here's the last one I'm going to show you. The map's name, SPM1, comes from my desire to try out level transitions. Yeah, I tried doing this multiple times. Again, watch my previous video to understand. So the name stands for Single Player Map 1. And I gotta say, it looks pretty darn cool. It almost kind of combines everything I've shown so far into one map. The cool water flowy effects, the interesting geometry, and the, interesting lighting? Okay, what's going on with these sprites? Why aren't they properly transparent? Well, I used the wrong rendering mode for them apparently. I think I should have used the additive mode instead of what this mode is. It's probably called something like crap mode or something. I tried to actually recompile a new version of this map with the sprites fixed specifically for this video, but for some reason my editor refused to compile it. Really weird. So we're just going to have to deal with this for now. I really love the detail I put on this bridge though. Totally not needed, but I went to town on it anyway. And then there is the most impressive thing of this entire map. An actual working elevator. Yes, I made an elevator. And guess what? It goes both ways. All in all, I think this is a pretty nifty little map. Unfinished, of course, but still pretty neat. And that's it. Those are all the maps I got for you today. I hope I inspired some of you to go experiment for yourself and to create maps of your own. I know I had a lot of fun creating these back in the day. So what do you think of this video? Should I do more of these? I got a bunch of source maps laying around that I can show you as well if you guys would like to see it. Let me know in the comments, I always appreciate your feedback. And don't forget to subscribe and to like the video while you're at it. Now go make some cool maps of your own. I'm pretty sure you can outdo me pretty fast. But hey, just remember to have fun.